So I come in today, as I do, walk through the bullpen downstairs, say hi to the sales folks. As I'm walking by, our big boss says, "Hey, need to talk to you."
Get over here on the carpet.
Come on over there. She says, "I don't know what's going on up there, but you guys better knock it off because the TV got broken, Dan and Joan, and they are breaking stuff. Somebody's breaking stuff inside of here. We don't know who it is, Dan and Joan, and they in trouble.
Yeah.
If it's you, it's Dan and Joan. You guys better watch it, Dan and Joan.
Dan offered to pay for it.
We've got a new one on order. We do, Dan and Joan. Apparently, Joan is strong.
She's real strong.
Yesterday, she was talking to us. She was very feisty about golfing and then whether or not she was going to do her nails. But instead, apparently, she was pissed. And so if you look at our TV and it's all wibbly wobbly.
Yeah, don't make that woman angry.
No.
Does not work out good for you.
Oh, man. Absolutely destroyed that thing. The strength in her is tremendous. You should see her do squats. It's fantastic. She's got the muscles and stuff. It's great for her. So if you guys notice it and you're watching it on the YouTube or any of the other things, it's a hot mess. Just letting you guys know that. And I know that we don't have any tsunamis coming. Did you see, Ken, that the volcano has erupted there?
Where the tsunami was? I mean, where the earthquake was?
Yep, it is just the same island, and it is the largest Eurasian volcano, and it has erupted.
We're not out of the woods yet. Then.
No, and we're just trying to figure out how the Ukrainians did it to the Russians.
Right.
That would so be something. He comes on. And, of course, we know he has special bomb America gave him to make volcano earthquake stuff, and this would happen, so now we must bomb more.
8.8 on the Richter scale.
Yeah, just to give you guys people go Richter scale. The 9.1 tsunami that hit Japan, the earthquake and the tsunami, that 9.1 was more powerful energy-wise than every nuclear test ever done by every country combined. When we talk about nature, it will do whatever it wants to do. Oh, my Lord. It was crazy. I'm like, oh, we're going to get this because it felt like it was off the ocean enough that there was going to be some tsunami. And you don't want to see anything like 2004. That was horrific.
No, sir.
That was, that changed islands, landscapes, and people's lives. Over a quarter of a million people died in that. But you know what? People are filming, especially in Hawaii, and there are people in the water, even though they're telling you not to be in the water. Who are you? How stupid are you? Nature.
Those are the people that try to pet the buffalo.
Yeah, same kid probably that went over and tried to go over to the geyser, touch it yesterday. Bunch of idiots. A lot of stuff to get to today. It is One Hit Wonder Wednesday. We're going to have some fun with that because we have fun. That's what we do.
I can't use the song that I picked out.
So what song were you going to use?
I was going to use Gone, Gone, Gone by Chilliwack, but they apparently were very successful in Canada.
Oh, yeah. It got to be singular.
Well, it's based on the American charts, though.
It is?
They only had one hit in the States.
Well,
it's too late now.
I've done ruined myself.
You just ruined yourself.
He's done ruined it.
I've done ruined it.
Can't believe you did it in such a way.
I done jumped the shark.
I've got a good one today. I think Bell's got an interesting one. I'll be honest with you, Bell, the one you showed me today, I'm like, I don't even remember that song.
Really?
I don't.
Well, we're
going to find out if anybody else remembers it as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's a weird song. I was like, it sounds familiar, but I don't know it. That's what I'm telling you. You guys are going to know mine. Trust me on that. Got it all planned out. You guys are going to know mine. For those of you not keeping score, the economy better than expected.
Up 3%. Up 3%. Better than expected. That would be the highest level since the third quarter of 24 when it was up 3.1%. On the consumption side, up 1.4, very close to estimates. Up 1.4 would be the best since the last quarter of 24.
Nice. It's good. I mean, you can't complain. And the number one thing, I was talking to my buddy today over at Bulwark, Zach, resilient. That's the word everybody's saying, resilient. The economy is resilient and continues to be resilient. And I think it's going to continue to be resilient, hopefully for forever. Right? Like, I don't want the economy to suck. Right? I don't care who's president. If you want the economy to suck because your team's not in, that is ridiculous. Much better than expected, solid, and hopefully there's more to come. And I think people are having it goes back to consumer confidence, and that looks like that's jumped a smidge as well, which is what we want. Because if you're confident, I'm confident, we'll spend money. If we're not confident, we're going to hold it back. We don't want that at all. We don't want that. We want to be able to feel like our jobs aren't going anywhere, and we are going to continue to spend and not worry. Although we are, I mean, look, it's always the economy. So we're always going to worry about something. What was the new money? I think it was money.com did that study or about the average couple needs to have about $800,000 to feel like they're comfortable without worrying. And that's a lot of money. When you think about, like, that's what that's not net worth, not because of your house and this, that, like 800,000 is where they feel like they don't have to worry about, where they've got it in savings and stuff like that, which is, I can tell you, a lot of people probably aren't sitting with 800 G's. And if you are, welcome to come hang out with us. We'd appreciate that big time. And on the other stuff too, we're going to get to some, here's the thing, right? We were talking about this before the show. Trump needs to, just because somebody asks you a question, okay? They ask, doesn't mean you have to answer it. This goes with the Maxwell stuff. This goes with the insanity of all the stuff that's going on with this, the Epstein stuff. It's not going anywhere. I said it wasn't going to go anywhere, and it's not. But you don't have to answer every question. If somebody comes to you and say, what about this? You just go, yeah, whatever. You know what? That's old news. I don't feel like talking about it. But he doesn't do that. Even yesterday on the plane, when asked about Gouffre, the young girl, is like, oh, that's, you know what, I don't really want to talk about. It's horrible. Now here, let me talk about it for a couple minutes. If your goal is to get away from talking about it, it's not working.
Epstein has a certain reputation, obviously. But just curious, were some of the workers that were taken from you, were some of them young women?
Were some of
them young women?
Well, I don't want to say, but everyone knows the people that were taken. And it was the concept of taking people that work for me is bad. But that story's been pretty well out there. And the answer is yes, they were.
Yes, they were young women?
In the spa.
In the spa.
Yeah, people that work in the spa. I have a great spa, one of the best spas in the world at Mar-a-Lago. And people were taken out of the spa, hired by him. In other words, gone. And other people would come and complain, this guy is taking people from the spa. I didn't know that. And then when I heard about it, I told them, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not spa. I don't want him taking people. And he was fine, and then not too long after that, he did it again, and I said, out of here.
Mr. President, did one of those stolen, persons, that include Virginia Jeffrey?
I don't know. I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
Want to make sure you get that in. Hey, her exit interview was pretty solid. Worked here, had a lot of fun. Just say no. I don't want to talk about it. It's all you got to say. And then release all the files. That's it. Release all the files. And you do that, you don't have anything to hide, I think you'll be fine. I said last night, did a video, go check it out, at Chad Benson Show on the YouTube. We were talking about it. I don't think Clinton did anything. I don't think Trump did anything. I don't think, first of all, Clinton and Trump don't need help with ladies. And being a womanizer doesn't come across as the same thing as being what he was and is disgusting, horrible. And she is vile. The more that you hear about her, the worse that I think. I just want you guys to understand how vile she is. She is otherworldly. She was as bad as him, participated in as many things as she did. And so she is vile. And now, well, the Democrats, look, they're not stupid. They're trying to seize on this.
It's a little-known, rarely invoked legal right held by 2 congressional committees, one each in the House and Senate. First enacted in 1928, the law says on the demand of 5 members of what is now the Senate Homeland Security Committee, an executive agency must turn over any information requested of it. Democrats are now making that request for the Epstein files, and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Justice Department must comply.
If not, there's recourse in the courts. This is the law.
Stephen Portnoy, ABC News, Washington.
So this goes back to 1920. They're trying everything to get these things out. And somebody just said, if he didn't answer the question, you'd say he was hiding something. First of all, the hiding something's already there. Am I right? I think so. The hiding something is there because they're not releasing it and stuff. The issue is he says, look, I don't want to talk about it. And then he goes on for 5 minutes about it. Just say, look, I don't want to talk about it. Move on to something else. Release the damn thing. Move on with it. And you can't give her a pass, period. Just no way. I saw today where people are saying that he's thinking about pardoning P. Diddy. Do we go with Combs? What do we call him anymore? Is he Puff Daddy? Is he Puff Diddy? Is he Diddy Diddy?
Sean Diddy.
Convicted
Sean
Diddy.
Okay. Well, Sean Diddy.
Or just Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy.
Did you find a song? I saw you in there rocking
I
out.
did, boys.
Okay, good.
I found me a song.
Yeah, because it's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. If you guys don't know, we do our One Hit Wonder coming up here at the bottom of the hour, where we break down the coolest songs, One Hit Wonders. I've got mine. Bell has his. I think you guys are going to go, huh? With Bell, but we'll see. And you picked somebody already that you thought, nah, I can't do that. And then you gave it away.
Can't do it. And,
speaking of music, sad day today in Birmingham. It was the last day, if you will, of Ozzy on the earth. Down he went.
It was just a few weeks ago that Ozzy played his final farewell gig here, which was very emotional. He died last week at the age of 76. And our people here really wanting to pay their respects to a man who is deeply loved in this city. He was born in a working-class suburb not that far away from here. We've been speaking to people. One man had a tattoo of Ozzy that he'd updated yesterday with the dates on his arms. He said that he felt that perhaps the city of Birmingham should be renamed Ozzy.
No, but I will tell you, Birmingham is... People for years want to know what was wrong with Ozzy. Then you go to Birmingham and you're like, oh, nothing. Hello, everybody. My name is... It's nice to meet you.
The footage of Sharon at the tribute was just heartbreaking. Sharon, anybody that doesn't know Sharon, she can be a vicious woman. She is an ass kicker, and she would defend her family and Ozzy with all of that vigor. And to see her breaking down and crying was just pulled at your heartstrings.
I mean, people that you see and you're like, whoa, that you see them and they're laughing and they're on TV and you know how tough and stuff she is. But she was she was almost inconsolable. It's tough because she lost the love of her life.
Yep.
And, on top of all of the other things, we see him as he was larger than life. He was larger than life with them. And
I think she was also kind of touched by how big of a tribute and the way the city came out to say their goodbyes to Ozzy. I think that really hit her pretty hard.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, again, Ozzy. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. Coming up, we'll do a little urban word of the day. We've got the, it's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Worked on mine this morning, got it rocking, got it ready to roll. And I did it on my national show. And boy, I got a lot of response on that. So I think you guys will enjoy it. So be prepared for that. It is a beautiful Wednesday in Hotville, because that's what it is right now. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Oh, it's coming up a little bit. Urban word of the day. Right now, though, we're going to teach you about some vernacular that you can use towards, the kids, the youth of America. You'll hear it on the street, and you're like, what are they talking about? Oh, yeah.
Now it's time for the urban word of the day. The young have a vocabulary all their own, and we break it down for you. It's called the urban word of the day.
All right, the urban word of the day today. Slay. S-L-A-Y. Slay. So when you hear somebody, it could be two things, all right? Dominant. You've done something incredible, performance. You're at work and you've knocked it out of the park with some big thing, and they're like, man, you slay. You slayed it. Slay could be how you look.
Yeah, especially us.
Especially us, right?
I mean, we are three real good-looking dudes.
Handsome. Just want to tell you guys that right now. Handsome. So I'm going to use it in a sentence right now. This lady right here slayed it. Her name is Sydney Sweeney. And she slays everywhere. Have you guys seen the videos, all of them?
I have not, man.
She slayed it. She did. All over the place. She slayed it everywhere, and she slayed the internet, and she hurt people's minds. Slay is your urban word of the day.
Word.
It's always nice to know. So the way that this whole thing has gone down with the ridiculousness of Sydney Sweeney, and we talked about it on Monday. I just want to say we were very early to the game about this, how insane these people were, angry. The whole thing is she's got great genes. Sydney's got great, and it's racism, it's all of these things. I want to take you guys back, and many of you my age, including the two gentlemen in there, may remember a young lady by the name of Brooke Shields.
Yes, sir.
If you think that commercial that you see Sydney is A, sexy, you're going to love this one, and B, if that sounds like some sort of racism or whatever you think the Nazis are cooking up with American Eagle, listen to the Calvin Klein ad. Ooh.
The secret of life lies hidden in the genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations. Occasionally, certain conditions produce a structural change in the gene, which will bring about the process of evolution. This may occur in one or more of the following ways. Firstly, by selective mating, in which a single gene type proves superior in transmitting its genes to future generations. Secondly, by gene drift, in which certain genes may fade away while other genes persist. And finally, by natural selection, which filters out those genes better equipped than others to endure in the environment. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Calvin Klein genes.
So if you think her saying genes are passed on, listen to that.
Yeah.
Selective mating. I mean, come on. Let's get Brooke Shields. And so it's 1980, right? So she's kind of at the height. Like, she's like 19. This is when she was going through, no one will ever separate me or come between me and my Calvins.
Yeah. She started that campaign when she was underage.
Yeah. I think this was, she was 18 or 19, and she's only got a shirt on, and you can't see, but she's laying on the ground, pulling up her jeans, and she does all this like yoga. Oh, super Nazi. I'm not saying that because I just heard the left said that what's her name's a Nazi because she totally picked that out.
Yeah.
Nowadays, she just defends the space Mormons.
Oh, space Mormons. Yeah, we heard about those space. We know who you are. Oh, my Lord. That should totally upset anybody on the left. They should play that everywhere.
Space Mormons don't drink Tang.
They don't. Probably because Joseph Smith didn't. And no dancing.
That's right.
Coming up, favorite time of the week, kids. One Hit Wonder Day. We got it rock and roll. We're going to start with Ken. He was bopping his head in earlier.
Woo! Woo! I got a good one, boys.
You got a good one. Then we're going to go to Belle, who's got one I've kind of heard, but never really heard. And this will be interesting to see how many of you guys figure it out. And I took some of your suggestions yesterday, and several of you have sent this over the last couple of days, and we're going to do that. One Hit Wonder Wednesday straight ahead.
And just so everybody knows, I can't play music on the internet, so if you want to hear the songs, you got to tune into the radio.
There you go. Right there. Right there. So make sure you guys do that and stuff and whatnot. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. It's Wednesday. On Wednesdays, we have fun every day, by the way, but it's one of our favorite. We all look forward to, White Girl Wednesday. We got some good White Girl. Our girl Kelsey's back in action. Oh, well, we haven't been. And by the way, she gives it to everybody, and you're going to find out today that even gay men can be toxic, because of course you can. But we love doing this. It is One Hit Wonder Wednesday, kids. This is when we focus, all of us pick one, and we focus on a band, a time, a song that took over the charts, took over the world, and became a part of our world. And then as quick as they came, they disappeared. One Hit Wonder Wednesday. All right, One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Like I say, we take a song from an artist, shows up out of nowhere maybe. Maybe they've been working at for years, massive hit, then, disappeared. They go into witness protection forever. Oh, my Lord. We're going to start with Ken, what did you want to do originally? Okay. Okay, so no Chilliwack. So you went because you've been bopping around in there. Oh, yes. Let's do it. Da-da-da-da. Oh, that's the best version. Yeah. Absolutely. And like, not just World War II, like we'll probably do this soon. I'll Melt With You from the Modern English. That song is, everybody loves it. I'll melt with, stop that is about a nuclear war. You're melting with somebody. It's not about getting a good cheesy burrito from Taco Bell. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're loving somebody and you're finishing off the world with them is the way that one went. So you've got Nena, 99 Luftballons, the red balloons. We move from there to the long-haired one without a head. Mr. Bell, what you got for us?
Well, it was a hit, a moderate hit, but it was still a hit. A little steel breeze there.
Now, I want you guys, has anybody ever heard that? So I can't remember hearing that. Okay. Interesting.
That was definitely early 80s, so I want to say 82. I'll have to look it up.
They did. Well, that's because everybody, if you had a video back then, even if you played the recorder, they were so desperate, they would have given you a video, a time slot. You're like, here's Chad with his recorder. I was like, oh, that guy's really good.
Yeah, I hit it right on the head. 82.
82. What did you say? I said they sound a little bit like Styx, and you said they were...
It sounds like they're trying to sound like Loverboy, but they've got more keyboards in it, so the women will like it.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, so we got Nana, and then we've got Steel Breeze. Is that the name of them? Cool Breeze, Steel Breeze. For me, I harken back to the year 1985. That's the year of the Lord, for those of you not keeping score. There was it wasn't really a band. It was a project, and they came out of Italy with a guy from Northern Ireland who was their singer. And so they come out of Italy, guy from Northern Ireland. They were put together. This guy was on vacation, and he's hanging out, and he wanted to be like a Broadway star at the West End. And his name is Jimmy McShane. And he hooks up with this guy named Maurizio Bassi. He's an Italian producer. And they start a band. They said, we need a name. They said, come up with something fun. They look on a map and they find Baltimore. And they say, ooh, how about this? Maurizio goes, Baltimora. And they come up with Baltimora. It's a novelty hit that they thought was just kind of fun. And it went to number one all over the world and is currently ranked, I think, 52nd of the greatest one-hit wonders of all time. Who doesn't love this song? You hear it, even in a Listerine ad. It's monkey business on a Saturday afternoon. So Tarzan Boy went to number one all over the globe.
Yeah.
Still played to this day all over.
Oh, I think they made a lot of money just off of ads.
Yeah.
Products.
So here's some of the stuff. They were in the Listerine commercials for most of the 2000s.
Right. Listerine.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Beverly Hills Ninja, Teenage Mutant Mayhem, because the Turtles love the song. On top of that, they've been in hundreds and hundreds of television shows, commercials, movies. It is crazy. So the lead singer, Jimmy, pretty good-looking guy. Maurizio, not so much.
Yeah.
The rumor was, that was pretty much not a rumor, is the guy didn't sing. He was just the front man.
Right.
It was Milli Vanilli-esque. And the actual guy, Maurizio Bassi, sang all of the songs for this. Jimmy it was the 90s. He was a West End guy. He was gay. He got AIDS and died. And Maurizio never played ever again Baltimore or did anything else again. And it was incredible. And right now it's trending all over because of TikTok.
Yeah.
It's big in the TikTok world today, and it's big in the meme world. So definitely awesome. So I had Baltimora, Tarzan Boy, Steel Breeze from Bell, and Nena 99 Dos Luftballons.
Luftballons.
The balloons that are lufty. Oh, for sure. Man, one-hit wonders are so much fun. So, you know what's interesting? Bell, you watch Rock and Roll Professor, right? On YouTube? The rock professor, the guy with the glasses?
Oh, yeah.
So have you seen the stuff? You guys watch anything on YouTube, you know why we turned it off. And Bell's probably got it back up now. We turned it off because of the copyright and all this stuff. These guys, all of these big influencers in the rock music thing are fighting as well with their channels. And they've got millions of followers. And they have gone to the record companies and in many cases have gotten the opportunity to use a song in their thing because, hey, we're talking to the artist, we're talking to this, that, and the other. He goes, they're shutting them down left, right, and center. Now you can play, I think it's 5 seconds without having to do anything. 5 seconds.
Which that ain't much.
No. So it would have to be like this if I was going to say, here's Baltimora. And then it would be like, oh, that was Baltimore right there. I mean, that's how ridiculous it is. And it's weird because you would think you would want the notoriety. Because it's not like these guys are paying homage to the music, a lot of these guys. And the Professor of Rock is great. He goes super deep into this stuff. And you would think they would want to have that. Because here's the other thing. He's been shown, along with a few other guys, when they start doing this, the streams go up, all of that stuff, more money. But people are protective. And I get to a certain point being protective. But that's why I can only use Gautier. Is that his name, Gautier?
Gautier.
Yeah. You know that he gives his song away. Anybody can play the song anywhere in the world. You could do whatever you want with it. He doesn't care. It does not copyrighted as far as that. So you can use it for whatever. Doesn't care what ads or anything like that. So that's why we can only play Gautier every week. Or one-hit. That's a one-hit wonder, by the way.
Gautier, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He hates that song, but he loves it. And it's when you watch some of these one-hit wonder people talk about their hits, they have a love-hate because you're only ever remembered for that. And if you don't embrace it, what you got? And if you do embrace it, you can make a living at it forever and a day. And you sang a song about a Tarzan boy.
Tarzan boy.
You know, or was it M Music with that song? You know, is that they call it M Pop or Pop?
Oh yeah,
pop music by
pop
M.
music.
Yeah.
Pop music.
Hey, you know what? You want to invite me over to Europe and pay me $50,000 to appear on your silly German talk show where I can come out and do the pop music song over and over again? Yes, sign me up. There you go, kids. Coming up. Some fun stuff to get to. We got some serious stuff, too. We'll talk about that probably next hour. Economy's doing good. That's a win. Maxwell, they're trying to get her, to do something. I don't know what they're going to get her to do. She's going to plead the fifth, but she's got a rider. Like we were joking about yesterday, no brown M&Ms. I want to be in a hotel. I want my feet massaged.
Want to fillet a fish?
A fillet of fish. Bring back the McRib. Plus, we got some stuff on Israel. Wait till you guys hear the story. I'll tell you about that, too. If you miss any of the show, we say shame on you. Grab the podcast. Remember, any of the one-hit wonders you think should be on the countdown and the fun that we do, let us know. You can tweet at us at Chad Benson Show. You can hit us up on the text line, which is
615-737-9986.
So there you guys go. Make sure you do that. This is Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Well, that's not good.
No, sir. Especially if you like energy drinks, you better be careful. Especially you teetotalers, Brother Chad.
Oh,
better be careful, brother.
We don't need that going on. You
may not be a teetotaler anymore unknowingly.
That would be the worst. Yes, I've heard this story. I didn't know if it was true, but apparently it is. So some of you out there who think you're going to be hyped up, you may be angry and not right to drink. I can't. I just took a drink. So
I'm so tired.
Settle down, Ossifer. I'll fight you right now. You guys want to start a business? I love you guys. Oh, my goodness me. That's kind of what happened in here today, if you guys are not paying attention back here.
Yeah, boy.
You can see on the old YouTube, apparently Joan is very angry. I didn't know the door could do that. I didn't know it came out there. Weird. Man, that TV's all busted to hell. I hope somebody got the name of that truck that hit it.
I tell you what, man, these doors weigh about 500 pounds.
They do. They're heavy. Yeah. They're heavy. And when you push them, sometimes they get away from you and you're like trying to stop it. You can't.
You cannot.
It's like those people in the videos where they get out of their car, their truck, and they think it's in park and then it isn't. And then they try to chase it. And then we all laugh as it goes into the water. That's not very nice, Chad. I know, but it's pretty honest. You wouldn't laugh at that? You would totally laugh at that. Everybody would laugh at that.
I had a situation like that just here recently, man.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason my car died. It was running very, very weirdly, and it died, and a guy helped me push it into a gas station parking lot. So I'm standing outside the driver's side pushing while he's pushing from behind. We get it going, and I almost forget I need to stop it before it runs into the gas station.
Oh, that would have been great.
So you see a bearded little fella jumping into a Hyundai Elantra, stopping it right before it hits the wall.
How close did you get?
It's about 2 feet.
Oh, you would have been able to broadcast live from the disaster that you caused.
I would have been.
That would have been nice.
I would have been the news.
The news. Oh, there's so much news, but there's not a lot, which is good. There's a lot going on, but there's not. It's not the Epstein stuff. That's not going away, by the way. Just let everybody know. That's not. That's still out there. Good news with the GDP. But, outside of that, it's kind of quiet. I mean, the GDP was good today, and we're going to see, hopefully, that continues. That's a 3. I'll take that.
You got to convince these young people about the economy.
Here's the problem, though, and that's the big thing right there. Yes, the GDP was good, but if you're young and you're living paycheck to not quite paycheck and you have to have a side hustle just to survive with your 9 roommates, that doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah.
It means nothing to you.
CBS News analysis shows 6 months in, President Trump's approval rating among 18 to 29-year-olds has fallen from 55% shortly after inauguration to 28% now, and a majority of them dissatisfied with the direction of the economy. This is where these young kids are at. I don't think they're thinking about anything else.
Well, if you have to have
It's
3
the
jobs
economy.
to live with roommates.
Right.
I mean,
look at all these 20-somethings here.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
They've all got roommates.
Or you're living back at home with mom and dad, right? You went to school. You did all the stuff. That's why that Mondani guy is doing well in New York.
Right.
Look, nobody wants socialism. Nobody wants communism. The guy's all over the place. He was an activist, and now he's trying to become a politician. He's trying to figure out how he stays in his lane. I'll say this, though. His populism about talking directly at people. You can't afford anything. Life is, rent truly is too damn high. That guy was ahead of everybody.
And I'm your savior.
Yeah, and I'm your savior. But they go, yeah, it is. Right? We can't afford to live. I came out of school with already a giant payment, and I've got a degree that's not worth the paper it's written on at this point in time. I go get a job somewhere, and after taxes and everything else, I live with 4 roommates and 12 miles away on buses and 30 miles away on a train.
And it may not be the person's fault who is sitting in the White House, but the buck stops there.
That's it. Yeah. We love to have somebody to complain at. Take it to the manager. He's the manager right now. That's for sure. Coming up, hour number 2 of the program. If you miss any of the show, shame on you. Grab the podcast. It is the Chad Ben Show. Super Talk 997.